Hot off the presses from Skyhorse Publishing, the Benghazi Report, the review of the terrorist attacks on U.S. facilities in Benghazi, Libya, September 11th to 12th, 2012, by U.S. Senate Select Committee on Intelligence. Introduction by Roger Stone. Who is Roger Stone? A New York Times best-selling author, a seasoned practitioner of hard-edged politics, the New York Times, the most dangerous person in America today, Village Voice, a man with the courage to speak the truth, Governor Jesse Ventura, a consummate political insider, former U.S. Attorney David Marston. Any serious student of politics or history should read Roger Stone's book, Judge Andrew P. Napolitano.
Again, we were misled that there were supposedly protests and then something sprang out of that, an assault sprang out of that. And that was easily ascertained that was not the fact. And the American people could have known that within days, and they didn't know that.
With all due respect, the fact is we had 4 dead Americans. Was it because of a protest, or was it because of guys out for a walk one night who decided they'd go kill some Americans? What difference at this point does it make?
What difference at this point does it make? Hillary Clinton's famous response when questioned about her role in the death of 4 Americans, including Ambassador J. Christopher Stevens, during the September the 11th, 2012 attacks on an American diplomat mission and CIA annex in Benghazi. A big difference, says longtime U.S. political insider, consultant, and New York Times best-selling author Roger Stone. The man who famously brought down Elliot Spitzer is finally speaking out about the Benghazi attacks, and Hillary won't like what he has to say. Among the most important questions this report answers are whether the attacks could have been prevented and whether the government, helmed by Obama and Clinton, took steps to cover up gross negligence.
After the fact, several al-Qaeda members emerged as kind of leaders of the pack. So I can say with complete confidence that al-Qaeda was involved in it, and that certainly the State Department knew that al-Qaeda had a major presence in Benghazi.
We know there were concerns about Benghazi. We know there were training camps around that area. And it is something that I think the State Department has to really come to grips with.
I think very clearly they knew by the time that meeting took place that this was a terrorist attack. And they had to discuss the ramifications of what a terrorist attack meant in light of the fact that the president had been out there talking about al-Qaeda had been decimated. Did they know al-Qaeda was directly involved at that point in time? Probably so.
The Senate Committee's findings, the culmination of over a year's worth of investigations and interviews, is damning in presenting the case that President Obama and Secretary Clinton, as well as a number of others, helped ensure the events of September the 11th, 2012. The facts of the case, as presented in this unassailable report, stand on their own. Furthermore, the woman responsible for the death of 4 public servants may be a presidential contender in 2016, a landmark in the ongoing struggle for increased government transparency. The Benghazi Report should be required reading for every American. About the author. The U.S. Senate Select Committee on Intelligence is a U.S. government committee whose purpose is to assess the budget and research of intelligence agencies such as the Central Intelligence Agency, Defense Intelligence Agency, and National Security Agency. About the contributor. Roger Stone is the author of the New York Times bestseller, The Man Who Killed Kennedy, and the forthcoming Nixon Secrets, Fall 2014. He is a legendary American political consultant and strategist who played a key role in the election of Republican Presidents Richard Nixon, Ronald Reagan, and George H.W. Bush. He was also instrumental in the 2000 Florida recount, responsible for the election of George W. Bush. Now, a copy of The Secrets held by the U.S. Senate Select Committee on Intelligence are available for your library, with a foreword from Washington's biggest insider that spells out the facts in a way you've never heard on any radio talk show. The 2016 elections have the potential to be the most important ones in the history of the country, and every voter should be armed with the information contained in this book, The Benghazi Report. Available online at these fine booksellers and coming to stores everywhere near you.